Hey, beloved angels, beloved masters. I hope you all are fine and in your best divine self. Anyway, the energies are very intense. 2-2 gate, embodiments, purging, everything is there. So it's quite intense. And in these times, we can see much of behavior, much of illusion, much of what is not, what is master and posing as master, much of opposition, much of things that are of this world, but pose as master. But let me use this moment to purify a little bit. I put some frankincense on the fire, so we get some smoke. Yes. Sending love here. May all be purified. To speak the word of love, purification is needed. To purify thoughts, heart, everything. And to send here, let all be purified. I put some damar also for stimulation, for divine power, for energy. Everything is in smoke here. Very nice. May this divine fire and smoke from heaven on earth purify your bodies, your hearts, your soul. Oh, I put much. Okay, let us put this little bit aside, otherwise I will suffocate. It's enough. We will get enough. You see, it's coming there. So receive the love. Anyway, I wanted to speak this yesterday, but yesterday my heart was mother, so I was not. If I would speak this, I would speak maybe strange. But today I feel like speaking this. The behavior of a master and behavior of a slave. Slave is slave in the matrix, slave of karma, slave of opinions of others, slave of what others do, what others say, and all these things, all this mental slavery, which is not as masters should act. What is important first, to be an angel, to be a master, to be human, as it should be, not slave, but human, to live in the heart, to know your truth, to have no doubt. Greatest teachers never know anything. They don't know what God knows, but they have no doubt. They have clear connection. The heart is one with God. There is no more doubt. You know yourself. You don't have this, it's this or that, or maybe it's that. What about if it is? All these speculations and guessing and doubts. You cannot teach like that. Many teach, but they are guessing and assuming. This is not. When you know your truth, when you know yourself, you have no doubt. And no one can take it away from you. The behavior of this world is what others accept or deny or prove or vote makes you happy. Okay, we vote for you. Now you are president. We vote for your truth. This is happening on Facebook. And if we accept your truth, then your truth is your truth. This is not how masters are acting. First of all, you stand in your own truth. It is your truth. You know your truth. You speak your truth from the heart. And no one can take this away from you. But conditioned soul of this world is not sure of its truth, his or her truth. It has only opinions, beliefs, some visions, some speculations, some fantasies. And they need to prove it. They need to enforce it upon you. They need to go there to you on your personal, I don't know, house, post, on Facebook, whatever. And they need to, this is ego. This is not master. This is ego. Because ego and the mind is, when it's disconnected from the heart, does not know its truth. So it's not sure. And it needs recognition. It needs votes. It needs to defeat you. And in this way, it feels like 2-0, I score. 3-0, I score. Now I won. Now I have my truth. 12-0. Yeah. This is how ego acts. On the other hand, angel on earth, master is the truth. Like Jesus Christ said, he said this for you. I'm the truth, I'm the way, I'm the light. This is ascension. You know your truth, you are in your truth, you speak your truth, but you have, because truth does not need to defend itself. Truth does not need to prove to you anything. Because truth is truth, then you know your truth. And in this way, you have no need anymore to enforce your truth upon anyone or to be disturbed if they do not accept your truth or deny you, even crucify you. You see, this is such example with Jesus. You cannot take if you are the truth, they can kill you, and until the very end, you will be in your truth and you will work in your truth. But if you are not, this is how Master acts, and this is a sign that you are really becoming your higher self. You're really becoming an angel. When opinions of others and what others see or not see in you don't matter anymore. Until it matters, you have to know you did not realize your truth yet. Until others can take it away or shape it in their own way or take you from your path. I know with me they tried with 3 years, not once. They could. Because when you know your truth, you know what direction to go, you know what to do. You're doing your work. And others do not see your truth. And will try to, this is the ascension game. This is the game of trying to take you down to the false ascension and like this, where you have to obey what others say and you have to believe the truth they know about you. These are very dangerous things. This is not how masters act. This is how actually not slaves, but slave controllers act. If you come across anyone who wants to tell you your truth, or you know yourself and is trying to tell you, no, you are not that. I know you are somebody else, and you just have to remove yourself. You have to know this is not a slave, this is actually a slave owner mentality. Master will tell you, an angel, the truth is within you, answer is within you. You have to find your truth yourself. This is how teacher will act. Teacher maybe see your truth. You know, I do. Not from all, but most I see. If it's clear. But the true teacher knows that in the way that I have had to remember myself from within, through all the confusion, even through the illusions about me, the gradual process. The true teacher knows you have to remember yourself. And what the truth is within you, God has given the truth within you. So the true teacher will act in a way to make you, to remind you, not to tell you the truth, not to, and even if true teacher will see that you are completely confused about yourself, true teacher will know this is just a stage which I had to go through, and it's necessary on that stage for you to find your real self. And it will empower you there. Okay, yes. I see many. They have a wolf spirit, but I think they're lions. Okay, I support them, I empower them. One day they will come to their senses. It's about them to remember. So the behavior of trying to convince you, of trying to take a truth away, of trying to sell you some belief about you, or like this, when somebody comes, I can help you, I have the solution for you, I can guide you, you can find yourself, I can give you your purpose, you just have to trust. No, this is not. This is the old way of reptilian monasteries. Yes. No, this is of this world. This is not how angels act. No. And how angels, you have to know what is important now very much. Angels serve God. God is in the heart of every being, but follow only God in their own heart. There is the connection with the source. There is your master, you can say, that you are. And no one else you have to follow. That angel knows. No one else you have to listen. And regardless their light and their true, and even if they are light, if they don't resonate with you and they disturb you and it's just not fitting, you can remove yourself. You don't owe anything to anyone. Angel is free of karma. Means you don't owe anything to anyone. Means whatever you do, whatever service you do and help is your will. The master and angel has worked through lifetimes and through so much pain and blood. And I mean blood by giving our work, by working ourselves and all this life, terrible life. And you done so much so that you came to mastery. You have given everything. So you have no karma. Angel does not owe anything to anybody. People of this world think everybody owes something to them and they owe something to somebody. This is karma. This is not behavior. You have to stand in your own truth and you have to help in the way that your heart dance. And if it feels no for you, regardless if they don't understand or they do, you should not do it for anyone. For it is not your work, angel knows. The work of me is my work, the work of others is other work. I know messenger is not me. It's not me. There are others. Angels will step aside, for angel knows. If I step aside, somebody who is equipped and empowered and sent on earth to do just that work will do that work. If I do that work for somebody, I will not do my work and therefore I will not help. I will give 10% of my capacity and just stress myself, and the angel that is there to do the work that they need will be unemployed. The angel knows a little bit different. Acting from the heart, only in the way that you know best to serve. Whatever you do is painting, is just meditating in forest, or just talking to people outside, or helping people, or teaching like this, or sharing your art, sharing your creation, or being a personal advisor, being a guide. Whatever is in your heart, this you have to do, not work of another. There is a parallel in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna saying to Arjuna, because he was warrior, He said, you have to do your own work, not the work of another. He said, I will run to forest. No, he said, this is work of those who meditate. Then we will lose, the darkness will win, and you will go there, meditation, you reach enlightenment, but you are here to protect. You are Kshatriya, you are warrior, he said. You will do work of another, and we will lose the war, and darkness will win. And what will be benefit of you running to forest? Now fight here. This Krishna told him. But this was that time. I'm not telling you to fight. You won't fight now. I'm just stressing the point. He was telling him, you do your own work. If you do work of another, you will make something terrible. And this is extreme example, but so it is. You will not progress because you will be in contraction. You will not be in expansion of singing your heart out. And you will not give proper help to that person. That's how angel acts. This is one point. People of this world, they're always doing something what others want and never what they want, and they are always unhappy, and they never help. And then because they are serving in the way that they don't want, then on the end they flip and they blame that person for their suffering. But in reality, they were in relationship or in service of what was not in their heart, and they irritated themselves, you know. And then they blame that one. They should just say, no, I'm sorry, you have to understand, this is not my work. This is not what I want. And if I do this, I'm not doing my heart. So please excuse me. But I did not do this. And they stayed and they did long time. And then those who they served were to blame, or those who they were in love, or anything. So it's important. The angel understands in his heart, depends only on God in heart, blames no one for nothing, takes responsibility for everything. Knows no one owes them nothing, and they owe nothing to no one. And no one is to blame for anything that happened. Angel knows that everything here, what we experienced, was a contract from higher dimension in order to learn and to become a master. And everybody is to express gratitude to everyone who hurt us. Because in this way we got the wisdom, so we can teach and make it better. Angel sees love, people of this world blame. And because they don't know that wisdom of incarnation, then they suffer karma, because always we blame ourselves. That's why angel on earth blames no one. You know. And he or she is her or his real self, expressing, even if they don't like, if they don't understand, because only in expressing of their heart, you can be yourself and you can do. Otherwise you are again being a slave of opinions of others, of judgment of others. You don't trust God, that God wants you to be yourself. I'm trying to do this. I like comedy, I like really extreme comedy. Sometimes I like music, which people think, how is this, how he likes this music? No, I'm myself. I'm very deep, I see love where others cannot also. They may be shallow and don't see. I'm myself. And God knows, this is important. If you are connected, if you cross the line, if your heart is one with God, then you know God knows. And you know that you can only be happy and make others happy if you are yourself. And naturally, angel on earth know this is multidimensional earth. And only the dimensions above you and in you, within your state of consciousness, will understand you. Others who are in lower state of consciousness will get confused. They will see darkness because it's too bright for them. So, angel does not care for opinions of others and opposition and like this. Have to discern. I do like this. I am very like a king. I just cut. I see. I see when somebody comes. I see its vibration and consciousness or opposition or something that he cannot understand me. And he cannot feel what is my work about. And he just something he's doing there. I may allow someday. But when I see in my connection, in my vision, I connect and see the reality that they cannot grasp my dimension, I remove them. Because they are lowering the vibration of my art and they can never understand me, only judge me and come in opposition and like this. And then also my work is lowered and it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help that soul is judging what they don't understand. And the deeper point is, if I allow that, then they are hurting themselves because they judge something holy that they cannot understand, but God loves. So that's why you understand you have to be a slave of no one. Only those who are on your state of consciousness will understand you. And this is the now multidimensional earth. There are confused people. There are people in 3D. There are people even lower. There are people in 13D that rare can understand. And everybody lower does not understand them. Narrow are the gate. Who are not fitting in the gate will not understand you. And this is earth. There are 7 billion people here. Souls. And if you are of very high consciousness, very ascended, then normally there will be many who will not understand you and come with their lower dimensional confusion because they cannot see you. Angel knows this and is not troubled. Okay, they have to, so let them stay there in their own dimension, let them not hear. There is no help is there, only agitation and their mind. Rather they stay in their own home and when they can grow. Here they are only wondering what it is in mind and they cannot grasp it and they are confusing. So you have to know this. Find your birds of same feather flock together. Rabindranath Tagore. No, he repeated that anyway. I use this in my song also, so in my poetry. So I don't know who wrote this in reality. It became public. But what it means is that you know that your color that is connected to your spiritual dimension, your soul tribe, those of your consciousness, of your depth, of your taste, of your dance, they will understand you. And yes, we are one love with everyone, but we find our tribe, but we love everyone. So people of this world, like I see some, will just collect likes and care that they have 250 likes, and then they will have to please and they will never be themselves. Regardless of the surnames, if they are masters or not, this God knows. But I know something else. If you are doing that, if you are just collecting some worldly likes and you are not being yourself, you will not ascend. You will only fill up your ego. You know. What I did, I know I'm going too deep, I'm flying too high, and people don't understand me, and rare. So last year I had to do 3 times more likes, I feel. But it's not the quantity, it's the quality. They cannot understand me, then it's all the confusion, all the opposition, all the nonsense, and you can never do your work. And I could never do what I do And even if it's few, which are not few and still are so many that can grasp that depth and choose to ascend so deep. So, to know your worth, to not work below your mastery, just to please somebody, just to have the worldly fame and all this stupidity, means nothing. When you are yourself, when you can express yourself, but it's sacrifice, because ego, I know, ego likes worldly fame, ego likes this. That God wants to surrender first and to show you color, then the worldly fame comes when worldly fame cannot touch you anymore. I'm ready for that. That's why I'm crying, God. You're not of this world, you're in this world. And what is important? It's not like Jesus on the cross. He did not serve these people, his masses. One day before, they riding him on the donkey and glorifying him, and a few days after crucify him. So what it means, that's why I'm so strange. I say, I'm not here for you to love me. I'm here to make you love yourself. Everything can change. They love you one day, next day, no. God loves you always. This is the difference from angel and the slave of this world. Slave of this world will only depend on others. But the angel know that God is enough. Regardless the big fame or just being a saint in the forest, solitude, always famous with God. The one that matters. And then even if they crucify you, you are still that fame. Because you see this parallel. One day they glorify you. I see this many times. If you don't do what they want you to, I see this with somebody. And when I saw this first, like this, glorifying me, you're so great and like this. But when I did not do what they want me to do, I deleted the comment, then I was a bad man. Why? It's my house. I like the vibration. It's like, I feel this is the page of your art. This is where it is your home. In your home, if somebody bringing shit, what will you do? They have free will to bring shit in your house? No. I don't have delete comment for your page, but I have for mine. And I choose. Even if you don't understand why I delete, I choose to delete because it has nothing to do with it. And I'm not here for that, for debates of the mind and arguments and being right and wrong and explanation. I'm here to give something that may activate something great within you, your answer. Not the mind wobbling and all these things. So I want to keep my house as that. So it can provide you that, not all the opinions and all the mental wobblings. It would just steal time and I would give less than I give. So to respect yourself, to love yourself, to know this is your space, this is your creation. Like in the home, you have the right to sweep out what you want, and if somebody bringing and cursing in your house or just disturbing you, you can tell us sorry, but you please, this is my house. Why are you doing this? I'm not coming into your house, bringing you shit. Angel don't do that. Angel don't bring any nonsense and shit in your house. If it brings flowers. And if it sees the shit in your house, it doesn't come and attack you. Okay, it's your right. But people of this world, they first think they have right to do anything to you, even if you do nothing to them. If you leave them alone, they think you owe them something, and if you show them that you don't, then they get offended, like this. And they come in your messenger. Why did you delete my comment? I say, why don't you act like masters? What it means? Master doesn't care. If you delete my comment, it's your right. A free will, God given to you. I have no right to interfere. If you don't like what I wrote on your page, it is your will. It is your home. You choose what it stays there. If you did not like what I'm bringing there, I am not offended. I'm not the mind. I'm not the ego. I respect your free will and your decision. That's why I don't rape anybody with anything. If anybody don't like the tag or anything, please remove it. You don't have to accept it. I tag people because it's felt that can help, only that you can see maybe if you want. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to appear on your page. I don't post nothing on pages. I put these tags, and if somebody don't like, no problem. Tell me, remove it, or just don't accept it as you have there that you see. Unconditional love. No enforcing nothing upon you. You can delete everything. What is mine, you can delete me, no problem. I respect your free will as God does. And I see, I do this and people don't do this. People think I owe something to them. And I see how we act. This is three-dimensional acting of attachments, of bonds, of I owe to you something, you owe to me something. And this is karma. This is suffering. This is samsara. This is matrix. The bonds between each other. And if you don't do the expectation of the mind and ego, then the ego mind hurt. That's why I strike down such people, regardless what. I don't mean strike down, but remove the access to me that they don't have anymore. You don't owe nothing to anyone. And you, like if you are like that, if you don't do this to others, even if you don't like their shit, you don't go there and mess with it, then maybe they should leave your flowers also alone. Because, like Jesus Christ said, this is word of a master, do to your brother what you want to be done upon you. This is how master and angel works. But if a brother does upon you what you don't do to your brother, then you don't love yourself like God loves you. And you are again slave of this world. You're not a master. And you are being sacrificed again. It's not how it's done. No. You have to love yourself also. And do understand that if you are nice and loving, and you don't bring any opposition, any drama, and you don't demand and expect nothing from anybody, then also you don't owe nothing to anyone. And whatever you do is the gift of your heart, your unconditional love. These people of this world act in conditional love. Angel on earth act in unconditional love. You can recognize ascended master on earth in action of unconditional love. And somebody who is posing with conditions. If they get hurt by your free will decision, you have to understand they are still of this world. Because master can accept your will. I know I can help many. I know if they would listen, it would be so nice, but they don't. So what can I do? Pray for them. Never come after them and tell them what is to do. But if they come in my inbox and they want to tell me what to do, then they get smash hammer of truth. Lion does not oppose anybody, but don't go there and mess when he sleeps. Then you will hear the roar of the truth and it will help you very much. You have to stand in your power. But you have to not do others what you don't want to be upon yourself. If you're doing this to others, then don't listen to this. You have to be the example. And this is the most important point here. To be the example of what you teach. If you are teaching what you didn't realize, you are just being a false light, false teacher. Because you are giving a lie. I'm not teaching the manifestation law and like this, I just wrote something little. Because as I'm mastering, when I be manifesting great abundance, then I will teach. I'll teach what I know. So you see, I don't channel. What I teach is who I am. I'm sincere. I show all my flaws. I know where I have to work. This is my mastery. I cross the line. But I know where I have to work. I don't pretend. And that's why I write everything. You can see my flaws everywhere where I have to work. And I'm very strange. I am very strange. I go within as I go without. You won't believe. On Facebook, through the opposition, through everything that happens, I go within and I work on myself most. Some say I don't listen to anybody, but they don't know I listen to everyone. But not what they want me to say, but watching, observing. So, you teach what you are. If you are just teaching something, but you are not living, this is not giving the effect, the activation to the listener, and is cheating. You have to practice what you preach. That's all. I'll be teaching what I did not master when I will master it. And what needs to be mastered still, I will show here. So it can get released. If I keep it in, I'm just lying to myself. And it will remain there. To be the example of your teaching. And to live in the heart, to know the truth. To be sure, like I said in the beginning. Not to speak speculations from the mind. People of this world will assume, think, and have some opinions, just something that they say, and they will give you advice. This is not advice. This is nonsense. Nonsense, which will not help anybody. And you less than them. It's deception. Just something. You see something and okay, you don't understand and you don't know what it's about, but you just think something, okay, it has to be this, and then you tell them that. You don't know it, you don't see them, you don't see what is the problem, and you give the advice. And they follow it, and they follow some nonsense, and they waste time, and you get ego. You have to see. You cannot be psychiatrist, I can be now. If you don't see people's problem, if you cannot help them, if you don't see what is there. That's why I say sometimes, Many don't see me and they want to advise me, and that's why I just snap. I say, that's why I finish it in the second, because I see it's only mind concoction. And I see their troubles and I don't say nothing, because they don't ask. And even if they will, I am not really personal advisor. I would probably go write an article or do a video. I do many times a video or just save the question for the article, and then when it's proper time I write or record. So it's like this. You have to realize the truth. You have to know that you don't know nothing. I will say like Bruce Lee said. In the beginning, like that, I thought I am everything. I like this. Ascended Master, everything. Then, after some time, I knew I have so much to learn. Now I know that I don't know anything. But everything is known to me because God knows everything. And when I want to know, I know everything. And I understand it, I speak it. But I don't know anything. And I'm not disturbed. It's not about knowing, it's not about understanding. How to describe this? When you know the truth, you are the truth. No doubts. And even if you don't know in your mind, you don't understand, no problem, God knows. Mind wants to know. Mind is of this world. Mind wants to have it in information in the label packed. You can never get it like this. This is not how masters work. Like you see Buddha, Jesus, and like this Moses, they did not know. But they were surrendered to God, and they were at peace. And others were asking, hey, what is that? Tell me that. Mind wants to, doesn't want to surrender, wants to control the answer, wants to have it now, wants to be the controller, wants to condition like this. But to get the truth, to be the truth, to realize the truth, it's completely opposite way to it's surrender. And no more, I have to now, I have to have it now, I have to know it now. Who will tell me? Surrender. And know that from within, gradual revelation by God will be at proper time, in proper sequence, in proper gradual revelation for you, that you can really realize yourself. Trust, surrender. God knows best. And in this way, you know it soon. And if you demand it and want to understand it in the mind, you decades and you don't know it. It's about surrender. You know. No one can tell you the truth. They can only remind you. That's why I don't waste time with the mind much. Angel, it's connected. Means you are one with God, connection with the source. You speak from there. But until you want to understand it, until you want it now, you are in the mind and you are in the matrix. And you cannot have it. You have to surrender. And when you surrender, your heart, your consciousness become one with source. And then you become the knowing yourself. Become the understanding yourself, the truth yourself. It will be revealed to you and known at the moment when you will have to know it, and you are in peace if you don't know it now. It comes when you are ready. Surrender. Demand takes decades. Surrender maybe in weeks you can get that. What you can demand for decades and don't get. So you see, the way of angel and way of this world, of slave, is not of this world. But I made this video because we say we are light workers, we are star seeds, we are angels, we are from heaven, but we act like of this world. We care what others think, others can convince us, others' truth matters, if they don't accept matters. If we do what we don't like and we don't do what we want to do, and all these things, you know, when we act of this world, but we are not of this world, and we don't even realize. I feel angels too much focusing on this Facebook and all these posts, not posts, but nonsense. Should more research, should more be up to date with ascension, with energies and everything, more receiving the information. Like I'm making a video, like on YouTube, the video makes is not about debates, is not about anything, it's about receiving that love and wisdom within you, so it gets revealed within you to empower you. It's not some academic exercise, some mental something, some debate or something. No, it's a real thing. It's what I have, giving Y to one. I can give to as many as they choose to, in a way that I am sent here to do, in speaking and writing something nice. So, you know your work. This is a great sign. When you know your work, when you know what you are here to do, you are doing it. I'm doing it already. I have some doubts about abundance and this, but about my work, what is here on my earth, my earth. What is it? I know it. I know my work. I know my work. And I'm doing it. With pleasure, with joy. For me and for you, for everyone. If you know it, do it. If you don't know it, the way to know it is to go within, to trust God, to do work on yourself, to release karma, to release all these things, to ascend, and to do the work on yourself, and trust God that it will be revealed. If your work is not revealed or clear what is you are here to do, others cannot tell you. You can run to others what I'm here to do. It means nothing, because as you get revealed what you are here to do, you are doing it, and by doing it, it gets more revealed. So it's about your inner work. If you don't know what to do, you have to do your inner work. You have to go within, you have to meditate, you have to work on yourself, like this. Of this world, the way is to go to somebody to tell you, which is nonsense. You have to remember, and you get. And if you know, you have to do it. I tell you, if you are doing it, if you have guts and balls to be yourself, to express your truth, you're sure that God knows what you know, and you stand in your truth, and you don't care what others, you don't abide to opinions and to opposition and to anything, but you are giving your heart to those who can accept, you will fly, skyrocket. You will be up to ascension date, like I am. I love my work because when I usually go after, watch some video, then in that video they're saying what I'm saying, and I feel okay. Thank you, God. This is when you will do your work, when you will have guts to yourself, and you will get the confirmation from outside that you are actually speaking what it should be spoken just at the moment, and God wants it. And you will get such synchronicities, and you will get such rewards, and you will ascend so fast, and you get such power, and you will fly so high that every day when you wake up, you say, "Who is this?" because so much of you will be more present in the morning than in the evening as you went to sleep. So it's all about nothing of this world. You have to act from your heart. You have to trust your truth. Anyway, I said so many things now here. And so many could be told because this is endless topic. We have to understand we are not of this world. This world is of attachments, conditions, owing to each other, karma, what others do, what others say. This is slave mentality, slave of this world, depending on everything outside of themselves. Oh yes, another point. Angel does not search for the truth and God outside of himself, in others. Does not think that somebody can tell him the truth and find some God outside or something. No, this is behavior of this world, which leads only to, like I said, to all this karma and all these stupid things. Behavior of a master is an angel to search within. No one can tell you. I cannot tell you. Nobody can tell you. It's not searching for answer outside. It's receiving the information like this video, or you go into conversation with somebody, or like this. But just receiving, not want to figure it out in the mind, but receiving, and knowing it will get revealed by activations, by in proper time. Searching from within, know that God is within. And then you stand in your power. Whatever is outside doesn't matter. You have to understand one thing. Those who are, like I said before, those who are in your vibration and can accept your light and your help understand you, they are angels for you. You are angel for them. And it's everything okay. If they unconditionally love you for who you are, for what you do, doesn't want to change you, accept and enjoy your dance as you choose to dance, and never want to form you in their ways in any way. This is your tribe, you stay there. But if it feels like any manipulation, like anything what is not you, if it just doesn't feel right, if it just doesn't feel that you can expand your wings, it doesn't feel that you can be you, it's not for you. This is of this world and it's not for you. You have to go. The angel world, even in your flaws, in your wrongdoings, angel knows, like I said before, that you have to go through that you've chosen that this is your school for now and you will learn from it. And it will not try to change you even there. Maybe try to. If you search for help, okay, it will help you. If not, okay. Unconditional love. For whatever you do, even if you do wrong. But that doesn't mean I'm dancing with you or something, or I'll be there if you are not nice. Unconditional love, I accept you as you are, but I remove myself and love you from far and send you love and light. That's the way. Unconditional love does not mean, when I say we love the devil, we love the fallen angels, we love the demons, this doesn't mean that angel agrees with them, wants to commune with them, in any way have anything to do with what they do. It means unconditional love and acceptance, like God accepts unconditionally. God understands, everyone is in their level, they are learning, everybody is learning about love on their level. And even if it has to kill you, it loves you. God loves you. If God has to kill you, it loves you unconditionally. But maybe some dark soul is just, it's obvious that they cannot come out of this and it's just nonsense and they have to get removed. is from Archangel Michael perspective. Have blue color on. Blue is Krishna also. So Kalki also blue. So, and this is their topic. So to love unconditionally, regardless what you have to do. That's what Krishna told me. That's what Kalki told me. That not told me. It's taught me. It sounds like told me. Taught me from within. They love. Archangel Michael can kill so many of demons that he loves them. But they are hurting themselves. They are hurting like this. It's unconditional love. I'm giving extreme example that you know that unconditional love doesn't mean that you have to dance with them, that you have to put up with their shit, that they have to beat you up every night. No. If somebody beat you up every night and he's your husband, pack your bags. Don't hate him. Pray for him. He's just very, very sick soul that need healing. When you remove yourself, and you still unconditional love, you don't hate, you don't want to revenge, but you don't allow them to hurt you. People of this world will allow them to be beaten up every night by the husband, or abused, or sexually abused, or everything, and they think this is unconditional love. No, this is abuse. This is abuse. This is opposite to love. Unconditional love is to love yourself also as you love them, and to go away. And it goes deeper. It goes much deeper. If you are pure, if you are a very pure soul, and they are beating you up every day and abusing you, they are hurting themselves so much, and they will get such bad karma and such bad reactions. So if you really love them unconditionally, just out of that they don't suffer, you go. Because if they will keep on hurting you, they will get such karma that it will not be love what will follow. And if you will remove yourself, you will remove that karma also from there, because they will not hurt you anymore. If they hurt somebody else, this is not your problem anymore. You have removed yourself. You are not the cause anymore. So even if you say you love them so much, then think about these words. Feel them deeply. They will get hurt. They will suffer very bad karma if they hurt you and abuse you. So you will actually make them suffer more, and you will suffer with them. And this is not unconditional love. So in this video, I could go on, but I finished now with unconditional love. In this video, I just wanted to show you that unconditional love and of an angel, of ascended being, is nothing of this world, and we have to completely deprogram ourselves and let go of that bullshit. It's free of karma, free of attachment, free of condition, free of owing anything to each other, free of demands, free of anything. Like when I'm asking for donation, even regardless what, no expectation, free giving and free receiving whatever is given, no demand, nothing. Nobody owes me nothing, I owe nothing to no one. I give my love as I choose to everyone. And if somebody choose to help me to continue the work, welcome from the heart, but not expected, not demanded. Work is free, gift is free, everything is free. There's no karma, there's no attachment, there are no contracts in relationships, in anything, regardless. And of this world, we always act out of these attachments, out of these things. And we are in this world, karma. And we don't even know, and we think maybe we are serving, we are angels, but we actually are just doing karma. And will suffer karma. It means you are karma free. You don't owe nothing anymore to anybody, and now you can give yourself, your love to everyone. That's why now this time is very important until the solar eclipse. Be yourself, focus yourself, give yourself what you want, and express yourself. Roar your truth. Give love. Where is received? Where is opposed? Remove yourself. My grandfather always said, always go there where you are invited. Never go any place else. Where you are welcome, as you are. And now it's time that you accept yourself as you are and go within. Because time is coming when we will have to serve much. And we will not be able to do this. We will not be ourselves and be the fullness and completion of ourselves from within, with power that no one can take away. And whatever they say or do, it stays. And you have to give yourself now that love. Master yourself. And you have to speak out your truth, express your truth, and you have to be from heaven on earth, not of this world. Many will accept you, many will oppose you. More you ascend, more of a genius you are, more of a master you are, more envy will come, more opposition also, and more those who love you. Because you have to understand, the greatest geniuses, greatest masters you get also opposition. You get also envy people who are envious to your light, to what you are doing, and they'll try to accuse, they try to take you down, they try to this. This is how it goes in this world. If you remain a slave, not many will oppose you, because this is what it's supposed to be in this world. You are okay. But if you rise like a lion, a king, then opposition will come from those who don't have this power, and they have power, some artificial, and you have real power, and it's only flattery. More you rise, more hyenas will come. But more you roar, more will run away, and more lions will come, and beautiful wolves who love you for who you are. So, it's all about everything opposite to what we have learned and been programmed through ages. It's about depending on your God in your heart and doing what your heart desires. Sharing out of caring because you have so much, not to gain something. No contracts, nothing, no attachments, unconditional love. That's how angel works. And I can go on. I don't know what happened. I just got I see this lately. I can speak for hours if I wanted. And would still say nothing. But I said enough. Namaste. We are not of this world. We are in this world. You have to start acting like masters and angels. And teach what we practice in example, not what we have not yet realized. Namaste. Be yourself. God knows you.